Are you made anxious by the thought of having to have a difficult conversation with someone? Well, you're not alone. Most of us are. This course introduces the positive approach to having courageous conversations, right from preparing for the conversation to following up afterwards. Based on the science of positive psychology and my extensive experience, we make sure you are fully prepared to have a positive and productive conversation. We know it can take courage to address things that have gone wrong. After all, no one likes to find themselves in the wrong. So we hope you gather the courage to face the problem by strengthening your ambition to change things for the greater good, and by helping you reframe the intended conversation as helpful rather than critical. We explain the problem with the idea of giving critical feedback, and how the ambition of a courageous conversation is not only to address the problem area, but also to strengthen the relationship, something that's unlikely to happen if people feel unfairly criticised. We'll look at what positive psychology research tells us about what makes for a high-quality connection in a conversation, about how using our character strengths helps us to feel more confident in situations, and how helping people to feel good actually enables them to deal better with difficult things and to hear what we are saying in a more open and receptive way. We'll look at how to create the context and atmosphere that is conducive to both getting agreement that something went wrong and needs attention, and building an even stronger relationship for the future. We'll help you get into the right mindset for a courageous conversation with your own difficult emotions under control. We'll help you identify exactly what it is you're listening for in the conversation, so you'll know when to stop trying to get a point across and that it's time to move the conversation onto the next, future-focused stage of putting things right and planning for the future. During the course, we introduced the Courageous Conversations Preparation Diamond, which identifies 4 things to be really clear about before you go into the conversation. And we discussed the challenge of whether or not to give notice of an intended conversation. We help you identify your existing strengths in the area, and we provide scientific backup for our approach. We give step-by-step guidance for conducting 2 different types of conversations. We recognise that sometimes the problem is that someone has acted against the rules, and other times it's more that they have exercised poor judgment in what they said or how they acted in a meeting or other interaction. These 2 different scenarios need to be approached differently to get the best result, and we show you how. We help you think through the small things that can make a big difference to how the conversation goes. For example, how are you going to start the conversations? What questions you will ask? How to offer reassurance for the other party that this can be a productive conversation, even though something difficult has to be addressed. Throughout the course, we provide backup material to support, reinforce, or extend your learning. Our ambition is that you finish the course fully equipped to plan, prepare for, execute, and follow up a positive, productive, and successful courageous conversation.